Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the continuation of the lesson from physics, lesson number 1, matter. In last class, we had learnt about the properties of three states of matter. Now we are going to learn about the change of state in matter. You know that heating causes a solid to change into a liquid and a liquid to change into a vapor form. And on other hand, cooling causes a vapor to condense into a liquid and a liquid to freeze into a solid. Now let us see what makes this change of state in terms of energy of particles that constitute in matter. Melting. When a solid is heated or when a solid is supplied with energy, that is when heated, the particle emits, the particle which is present inside the solid substance, gain energy, receives energy and vibrates more vigorously. This leads to a rise in the temperature of the solid substance. The increase in the energy helps the particles which is present in the solid state to move apart a little, because in a solid substance the particles which are present in the solid are tightly packed. When they receive this energy, this tends to helps the particle to move apart a little, which shows some expansion of solid. If more and more heat is supplied to the solid, there comes a point when some of the particles gains enough energy and move past each other and change their position according to the energy received. This makes the solid to start melting, and the temperature at which the solids start melting, the point is called as melting point of the solid. And the energy applied, that is the heat is when you heat the solid substance, the energy supplied is used to free the particles from the solid substance which is attached each other by the intermolecular force. And the melting point of a solid depends on the strength of the intermolecular force that binds its particle. Because for example, in this intermolecular force is more stronger in metals than in non-metals. So depend on the intermolecular force, the melting point vary from substance to substance. So the rise in the temperature level of the solid substance makes the solid into liquid form. Now we are going to see about what is freezing. When a liquid is cooled, so here the energy is taken away from it. So the particles, as the temperature drops here, there comes a point when a particles comes close enough to each other for the intermolecular force to bind them. The intermolecular forces lessen liquid state of substance. When the temperature drops, the particles which comes close together and increase the intermolecular force and make them to bind the particles. This makes the liquid freezes or solidifies. Change of state from liquid to solid is called as solidification, and the temperature at which the liquid solidifies or liquid freezes, we call it that as freezing point of the liquid. Let us see one small activity to prove this solidification. We have to make a setup like this. Fill the two-thirds of a beaker with loose wax. Heat the beaker until all the wax melts. Now fix the thermometer with its bulb sticking to the wax. After fixing the thermometer into it, turn off the burner. So now the temperature automatically drops. So now note the temperature at regular intervals of each 1 minute. We have to continuously note the temperature at the regular interval of time till all the waxes solidifies. Now graph should look like this. and you will notice that the temperature falls until the wax starts to solidify. Then it remains steady until all the wax becomes solid, and then it falls again. And the freezing point of a substance is often the same as the melting point. The liquid changes into solid state is called as solidification, or liquid freezes, and the point at which this changes happens is called as freezing point of the liquid. And the next change of state is vaporization. Vaporization is the conversion of liquid into a vapor form. And this process is also called as evaporation. A liquid is heated, the particle in its gain energy. Already in liquid state, the particles they have more intermolecular space, and the force between each particle is also very less when compared to solid. When it is heated, when the liquid is heated, it gains more energy. This leads to change in the binding force between the liquid particles and change in the state from liquid to vapor state. And at the boiling point, particles all over the liquid become energetic enough to break away from the intermolecular force. Thus bubbles of vapor form throughout the liquid, and the liquid starts boiling. And what is the difference between evaporation and boiling is, evaporation occurs at the surface of the liquid, while boiling occurs throughout the liquid. And evaporation can occur at any temperature below the boiling point of a liquid, but boiling can occur only at boiling point. This is the difference between evaporation and boiling. So what is evaporation? Evaporation is the conversion of liquid state into vapor state. This process is called as evaporation process. Thank you children. We will see the remaining changes in the next class.